I just got to grab a couple of small things, and out the door we go. For you older guys, there. Oh. Getting this prostrate thing, although it's not the, it's the ultrasound part today. I just got to grab some ice cubes here, or ice packs. We got to do a bunch of shopping later, but I just thought I'd take you this morning. It's like sun up is coming right now. Oops, sorry. Whoops. Let's go. Alright, out into the blackened garage. I need a hat. Always need a hat. That's the old Jeep hat, I think. There we go. And this worked out real good. We washed it. It was covered in pot juice from the leaking bottles. Okay, just got to throw the, hang on here. Get the air. Got a nice view of the ceiling. Where's all the other bags? Oh, it's back there. Hang on. There we go. Put the ice packs in a freezer bag. Okay. So I got my list of things to do. And the hospital's number one. So we're on our way there right now. Okay, doors are all fixed. I forgot a water. Hang on. Throw that in there. Let's go get a bottle of water and have something to drink on the way. Holy. I'll take two just in case. There we go. So it is cool out this morning. I'll get you an official temperature once we get the Jeep going here. Alright. Okay. Get the door and hook you up here. And good morning, everybody. Okay, let's get going here. Kabeep, kabeep. I got no dash lights. Oh, here they are. Heated seat, heated wheel. Put that other pop somewhere safer. Turn off the radio. Okay, we're good. Seatbelt, of course. There we go. So it is 7:48. I got to be there at 8:45. It's 5 degrees out, so I'm going to have to... what's going on here? Oh, this is weird. Climate. Okay. Let's go. There we are. And we're going to need some defrost. And we'll let Should be hunters on the road now. Okay, here we go. So we're heading in a easterly direction here. This camera's not too bad. to Home Depot and pick a bunch of hardware up. A new deadbolt for the dogs. That big patio door where the dogs go in and out to the deck has a deadbolt that's going on it. And what else is there? Costco again. And then I should be done. I could be back by noon. And it's 8 o'clock now. I gotta hustle here. Turn that heat off my face here. Oh, there goes a chipmunk. They got siding up on this side of the house, my wife pointed out. Oh. Big Raven getting a couple of pebbles for his craw. Right now we're heading south, and who's this guy? Don't recognize him. I'm not really sure which is the fastest way to the hospital from here. That's hard. That's a hard bump. There we go. Don't see this guy's big pig and this friggin' cow on the road anymore. What a mess that place is. And my buddy come and picked up his garbage yesterday. That's good. Somebody threw a bag of garbage in the front of his road there. Well, you've seen it. You watched yesterday's video. Me going to tell his old lady there. She said, I'll send them down. That's what good neighbors are supposed to do, or friends, you know, like, yeah. I mean, there's a line that you don't cross, but that wasn't on that side of the line. This house here, straight ahead, that was broken into. It was empty for a while. A bunch of thieves went in there and stole all the wiring out of it. So here we go. Decisions have to be made immediately on which way I'm going. And I'm not sure, but I think the long way might be the faster way. I'm going to go straight, go over the dam, and then I'm on the right side of the river. Or the same side, or whatever, where the hospital is. Yesterday we didn't have to go to the south side. We could do everything we needed, but There's only one hospital in Fredericton, and that's on the south side, so we have to cross the river no matter what. This province here is very poor, and every city's only got, I believe, one hospital, if they've got a hospital at all. And it's school, so we better slow down here. Watch out for the Litlands. Hockey rink on the right. A very busy place. School, middle school, is on the left. And straight ahead up there is Keswick Ridge, which we're going to be whistling over there. We're going to see what we can do about that. Alright, here we go. Well, he's getting that wood cleaned up bit by bit. A lot of people out here in this country, in New Brunswick, heat their homes with firewood. And in order to heat our home with firewood, you need about 100 acres of land, roughly speaking, to have enough to supply your house with wood. But somebody ran over. Oh no, we got a dawdler. Someone took their kids to school, so they don't have to go on that horrible bus. But right now there's a lot of kids that got COVID. And hopefully nobody else dies, but I don't know about this with the schools. They insist on keeping them open. But what do I know? As long as the numbers fall back down and we can get out of this lockdown thing again. The world has definitely changed, and is definitely, I feel, there's no way that it's going to go back the way it is, or was. It'll probably take, another 10 years before things maybe settle down. But let's hurry it up. Sometimes you make decisions on the way to go, and then somebody gets slow in front of you. And the clock's ticking. Then when you get to the hospital, you got to find a place to park. Okay, we're getting close to the turnoff now. Gas is or petrol is $1.49.9, $1.50 a liter. Oh, good. Get out of the way. Come on, hurry up. Up the Upper Stone Ridge Road. Guy going into the gravel pit. And now we're heading up the ridge. The sun just hit the trees there. And we got rain here. Damn, look at that. Got a lot of freaking crows and ravens on the road this morning, picking rocks up. Another one up here. Oh, it smells good, that wood fire. Oh, good, lucky day. Get out of the way. Oh, this place is all set up. They've got some pretty good displays here. The Halloween's up, and then they have a Christmas one. They have an Easter one. Oh, there's another one here. The competitor. We've got multi-purpose dogs. I told my grandniece there, my cousin's granddaughter, that our dogs are Santa's special dogs, and that when all dogs bark, they bark to each other, and the little girl said, yeah. And I says, well, they're communicating, so they're telling the next dog and the next dog, and dogs that you can't hear because they're barking all the way up to my dogs, and Santa checks in with them to find out if the kids been good or not. Her eyes opened up like, what? I said, yeah. So I suppose we could sub them in for they're Halloween ghost dogs. They are Great Pyrenees, and they do have a tendency to disappear like ghosts at times. Even in that fenced yard we have, it's good that it's got a buried fence. It's buried about a foot and a half into the ground, so they can't dig their way under there, or at least not yet. They've done some pretty good excavating around the property though, like in that back part. There we go. Now we'll make some time. Just gotta watch out, I don't want to hit a deer. Quite a few of the leaves are off the trees now. Making time now. That old barn ain't gonna last long. So we're heading southeast. Sun just broke the horizon. And I'm not sure what time it's getting dark now, but it's like 6 o'clock, I think. And we won't have light. Well, we got daylight savings time coming up again. But we have the sun in the wintertime goes down around 4:30 in the afternoon, just after 4, and we don't see it till about 8:30 in the morning. So people are going to work basically in the dark, both ways, from 8 to 5. Okay, here we are. Now we're on the rocky road. And right there in front of us is where the towers are for the internet. But we can't hit them because we've got trees in the way. And if I remove the trees, those trees are the property line. So not sure if I can do that or not. Okay. Now we're in an area called Magnaquack. Which is an Indian name, I would assume. Half an hour to get there, so it's going to be tight. And of course, they're never ready when you're there, but if you're late, then they really look at you like you did something wrong. Regardless of the circumstances are, how you get there. Back in the day, I remember if there was a radar unit up here like there was here last summer, people that would buy it would flash their lights to warn you that there was one ahead. But now people are a little bit I don't know how you, prissy or whatever it is. They probably wouldn't do that. Hey, that worked out good. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, come on, we got a green light. Let's go. Let's go, Joey. We might make it even. Perfect. Not sure what the speed limit was. And there we are. We're over the dam. So now we're on the other side of the river. And hopefully it's not lined with buses picking kids up off the road, so we can whip into town here a little quicker. And I gotta make sure I put my mask or my disabled card there on the windshield. Alright, we're good to go. And now we're in the lineup. We just have one area up here you have to slow down for, because we're on First Nations land, and a lot of them are maybe walking on the roads and stuff like that. And some, I believe it was a few years back, some young girl got flattened by a car. And since then, the speed limit has been dropped from highway 100 or 110 to 70. Look at that. Slow down. So, this is the gas station here for the reserve. And they used to have one directly to the left of us on the reserve. We'd go in there and get our gas. It was always a penny or two cheaper. But now the RCMP are in that old gas station after they built the new one. There we go. Be close. We'll have to do some dipsy doodling to get over to the hospital there. There's also a little salmon fishery, whatever you call that, hatchery on the left here down by the river. They raise salmon up and release them to try to keep the salmon coming back. But from my understanding is that if they remove that dam, the salmon would automatically come back. And it would be up to the government to make sure that there's no pollution going in there to kill the, pollution and yada of the forestry and whatnot to ensure good water for these fish, and we could have a sustainable salmon runs again. But big business here seems to rule and run the government. So there was shortages worldwide. I guess Home Depot's got 3 or 5 super ships or whatever they call them. I can't remember, container ships now, just to make sure that they can keep their store stocked. That's a good idea. So now we're heading easterly And you should be able to tell by where the sun is, because it'll be all east until I get to the hospital pretty well. And that's the direction we gotta go. And we get slower and slower and slower. Sold. And here we are, the city of Fredericton. It's amazing. It's quite a ways to get in there. There's a school up here. Yeah, right here. Yes, an old school. Come on, boys, there's a school bus. Alright, we're making some time again. Then we'll have to slow down to 70 just up here. Then go up to 90. And then back to 70. Then 50. Green's place. That's up on the side of that big hill there to the right. That's an auto wreckers. And it's well hidden. Which is nice. Oh. I want to get behind that dump truck. You know, one of those things that they have to shift for half an hour to get it up to speed. We're doing good, folks. There's an old barn. I watched the Amish raise a barn in Pennsylvania or something like that. And it took, they started around just before 6 o'clock in the morning, and they had the whole thing up by noon. They had 500 or 600 men there at various times doing various jobs, and it was something to see 200 or 300 men pushing one of these great big posted beam walls up. That must have been about 3 or 4 stories high. It was impressive. So here we're getting closer. And I've got 20 minutes. Back up to 90. Oh, there's the cops. Back down to 70. The chimney sweep. Which reminds me, I still gotta get a better wood stove for the garage. Rats.
That's all, folks.
I'll be back.